Alright, beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Professional Collector on YouTube. This is gonna be my first video in like a long time, I think since like July of last year. But I figure we do a video on my room, basically a small little room tour. So let's get it in. Alright, so starting off with the entrance, we got this poster right here, signed by Ryan Otley. And then we also have my only shelf on this side that holds my omnibuses and hardcovers and deluxes and some of my trades. That's a bunch of packages I need to get into. And then at the bottom it's just more books I need to get bags and boards for. And then over here on the left side we got my first shrine for Invincible Universe Battle Beast, also signed by the man himself. Got that bloody sig. And then of course we had to add some books at the bottom. We got Battle Beast #1 with a blue bloody sig, kind of sick. Then we also had his exclusive from his booth for Invincible 19. This is his first appearance of Battle Beast. Then we also have this one with a remark. Look at that, dude. Super sick. And then we also have this Skybound X issue 25. Super dope. Then we got my statue. And then just a bunch of short boxes. And then last but not least, I got my Ninja Turtles display. Don't have that many books on there yet because I'm still rebagging and boarding a bunch of stuff. That's just a bunch of random stuff I use. But yeah, this is my entrance. Alright, next up is going to be all my manga. Pretty much the only thing that I don't really show off on my Instagram. I need to start. I eventually will. I do plan on having like a small little series, but for now, let me just show you what I got. So, all this is basically done by publisher. Like I got all my Shonen Jumps that lead all the way over here. And then it ends with like all of my 3-in-1s. And then it goes into some random Bandai. And then we got Dark Horse. Dude, if you haven't read this, tap in, brother. And then you got some old CMX all the way down to Kodansha. Some more Kodansha up top. Then we got Tokyo Pop. And I think this is 7 Seas all the way down. Then you got some Shonen Sundays at the very bottom. Leaning up top. Still got some Shonen Sundays. Then you got some vertical manga up top. Then you got some more Yen Press right over here. These are all my oversized ones. Bro, shout out Kodama Tales. They're putting out some Japanese manga that's never been printed in English before. Go tap in, bro. And then you got some more oversized ones. These ones at the bottom, they wouldn't fit vertically. So, got them there like that. Same thing on this side. And then, of course, up top, we got some of my box sets. Dude, this one's probably like my favorite one. And then I still need to read that Claymore. So that's it for my manga side. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see anything on there. Oh yeah, I can't forget, I also have these 2 shelves down here. So these are like all of my deluxe editions. You got Hellsing 1-3, Old Boy #1, Blade of the Immortal #1, High School of the Dead complete series. You got Blam, Knights of Sidonia, Yan, bro. Look at that. This shit super dope. Love the coloring. And then of course you got some Berserk down there. This one, y'all need to tap in, dude. Battle Royale. Super good manga, super underrated, highly recommend it. And then you got right over here my art books. These right here are just like too tall. And then these are just some random comic books. Got some of my, like, my regular books down here. And then this right here is what I'm trying to complete. I'm trying to get a full English run of the Shonen Jump magazines. Almost there, but still need some more. And then finally, we're on to my glass shelf. Up top, it's these devil fruits that you get from the One Piece trading card game that came with like a few packs and some sleeves. This right here was gifted to me by my sister. It's an official like Lego devil fruit. Super cool. And then you move into the glass case. Let this focus real quick. These are all my model kits for Chopper. Super sick. And then you got my Nami shrine. Yes, sir. You also have this super cool print back there, signed by her. I don't know if you can see it, but it is in orange right over here. And then moving on down, you have my Boa shrine with some Luffy in there. And then at the bottom, just a bunch of random characters. One of my favorite characters in the show. And then in the back is a signed Sabo Funko Pop. Alright, and last but not least, you have my Absolute Universe Shrine. All those comic books that you see at the bottom, or most of them, should be signed. Same thing with the posters. Every single one of these posters is signed by somebody on the creative team for that book. But down here, these are some of like my short boxes that I have. I have like, I want to say 30 others in that closet. But right here, this is just like some of the stuff that's like already bagged and boarded and it's just good to go. And then this is like what I like to call my comic book bin section. I pretty much did this like a comic book shop would. And I think it came out great. It's one of my favorite things that I got in my collection because it's super easy to just like sit here and rummage through all of my books that I have. Super, super easy. And then the stuff that holds it up, it's just basically two like cube shelves. Forgot to show this off earlier, but this also does hold my some of my other compendiums and my other trades. Mainly image stuff. And I think at the bottom, it's just like Dynamite all the way into some Marvel trades. Then we got that, some more books. But for the most part, it is just a spot for me to just rummage through my books. Super easy. And then on the other side, we got some more of my regular books. Matt Dinneman, Dungeon Crawler Carl. If you haven't tapped in, tap in. I actually have the first 7 books signed by him and his new book, Operation Bounce House. Some really good stuff. Then we got some more comic books that need to be rebagged and boarded. And just some more random stuff. Alright, beautiful people. That's the room tour. Let me know if y'all want to see anything up close. Or if you want to see any other type of videos. Just let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.